I'm Officer Keith Porter. I'm a DARE instructor for our police department. I have a degree in commercial art with a minor in military science. My day-to-day duties include teaching the DARE program. It's a life skills program, drug awareness, and protecting and serving the citizens of our community. What I enjoy most about my career is being able to protect and to serve the community, especially being able to work with children and to be able to nurture young minds and that kind of thing. It's a very rewarding feeling being able to solve a crime and help a citizen that has been victimized. Some of the challenges in law enforcement are the long shift work and being on call and working holidays and weekends and that kind of thing. You know, law enforcement agencies look for people who are well-rounded and mature, who possess a willingness to serve others, and they should have very solid communication skills. It's very important to make good decisions when you're younger, because if you, say for instance, have a criminal record, or if you have engaged in things of unethical nature, that can ruin your chances for a career in law enforcement. Some of the characteristics and skills that we look for in law enforcement are for you to be mentally fit, and that means emotionally stable. In some cases you may have to manage a force continuum. You may also have to perform under stressful conditions and in stressful situations. And also being mentally fit will enhance that, because you need to be able to have the physical might to perform in such situations. We perform rescues quite often, and we perform in a lot of high tactical situations once in a while. So it's good to be mentally and physically fit so that you can be successful. Well, I first got interested in law enforcement by working as a juvenile court officer at the local juvenile center. I was a residential officer, I was a detention officer, and I also was what we called a tracker. I went out and supervised the juveniles who were on a supervised probation. And I found it very rewarding and very challenging. When I was in elementary school, I joined a drum and bugle corps, and the types of activities that we did, the marching, the performance, the discipline, those kinds of things, along with the nurturing from the director of the Corps, who was a retired police officer, they kind of gave me that insight to want to stay in paramilitary sort of organizations and to become a police officer. Now, I did go to military high school, and so I still remember our cardinal principles: self-discipline, self-control, self-esteem, and those kind of traits and those kind of principles got me interested in law enforcement and you know, beginning on the path of something paramilitary in some kind of a way. And so law enforcement was a natural fit. But you know, I do use art quite a bit with the DARE program. And the art, the music, the performing arts background, it entirely works for DARE and for community services. They see me as being a real, well-rounded and a real person. I mean, you know, when you're in the patrol division, it's like, hey, do that, take this ticket, you know, that's it, up and down, black and white. But now, being able to work in the schools, I can sing, I can dance, I can act, I can do all these things, I can teach. And we use a lot of emotional vitality when we're teaching in the DARE program and that kind of thing. And they think it's pretty special that a police officer can come and relate to the public in that kind of way. One thing I've done in my career, being in the Army Reserve and the police department, is when I got deployed for the Army, I was allowed to kind of put on my DARE instructor hat for a while, and I'm the only DARE instructor in the world that has taught classes to Iraqi kids, and that was a pretty big deal, and that was a great day. It was a great moment to do that kind of thing. As far as classes that eventually helped me in my career, I would say that the communication skills were the most crucial. You have to have sound communication skills, writing and dictating and talking to people. I mean, they help you quite a bit in this field, and they are crucial. If I could think of one thing that I would have done better in high school, is to get a little higher grades, because academic scholarships are out there, and it would have been quite nice not having to work and pay my way through college. Final words of wisdoms, hey, get off the couch, make it happen. Your future starts today. Nobody can do everything, but everybody can do something.